Fruit Snacks gonna beat the Molly Santana clone allegations? Yes or no? I seen a performance at the Vex, what was it, Vex Box? She was like, they got her watching Molly Santana performances like film, like she in the locker room, like they like, look where she did this. Shout out Fruit Snacks. I've actually never heard a Fruit Snacks song a day in my life. Is Fruit Snacks fire, you guys? Let's listen to a Fruit Snacks song. I'm not gonna say she's bad without listening to her music. I've never heard a Fruit Snacks song a day in my life. I just saw she was performing last night at the Vex Box Revival. Looked like she's been studying Molly Santana performance clips like football film. But I'm gonna give the music an honest listen, see if the song's hard. Hopefully she beats the Molly Santana clone allegations.
Blast, yes, please, blast, run up my place with that holy slave. Get to the bank, make sure that I'm paid. Stack it up like cake, had to celebrate birthday. It's raining outside, but check your boots ready for me. I'm jumping in, get ready, got something by Mayday. I've been going on 20 fucking flights, just trying to get away. I've been trying to escape, my life I shake, live half and I pay.
Okay, maybe she just heard Molly Santana's album and got inspired. I'm not gonna say she's a clone. Let's just say that she is inspired. I'm gonna just say she's inspired. Whoever made the beat, no way y'all done gave this girl that hard ass beat. Whoever produced that, y'all should have gave that beat to Shay. Why the fuck y'all get that beat to Fruit Snacks? That's the only question I'm gonna ask. I ain't gonna say nothing about her career, but why the hell did y'all give her that beat? The beat hard though. Would I immediately turn the song off if it came on and I didn't know it was Fruit Snacks? I'm not gonna say I would. I'm not gonna say I would immediately turn the song off. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. If I just heard it like at an underground event or like a house party or something like that, I wouldn't be like, what the fuck is this? I ain't no hater, bro. So if some shit sounds decent, I'm not gonna be like, oh, because she's fucking, oh, some little rapper. No, I'm not gonna. Nah, the shit decent is decent. Alright, she put out a song 6 days ago. Who the fuck is making Fruit Snacks' beats? Why does she have an all-star producer team? Whoever making her beats, they blessing her like fuck. It sounded a little bit like Molly Santana, but it's not close enough to say that she's a Molly Santana clone. I feel like she has some room to become maybe her own artist if she continues to evolve. I will say that on stage she did look like Molly on stage. Like she was doing Molly's whole stage performance. So maybe you could like watch some fucking Ken Carson clips or something. With the sound and that shit, it would be easy to say that you're like trying to bite Molly. If you evolve your stage presence, and that's constructive criticism, because look at Ice Spice. When she first got on stage, everybody was throwing fucking tomatoes at her. She got right. Like, I think that that's helped her a lot with everything that she got going on as an artist as well. If you just switch up your stage presence, evolve your stage presence, and you just keep dropping back to back, you know, evolving your sound, I don't foresee her falling off or flopping. I think that she has some potential, actually. That's a lot, because when I was just looking at her on Instagram, I was like, somebody please delete this page. I just was like, what the fuck? It looked like the Instagram underground pages all formed together and put an incubation system, and it made Fruit Snacks. I don't really like that. I don't think that resources should be exploited in a sense where it's like not fair. Like if you're just a homie of all of these people and they could just turn you up and put you right in the front of the line just cause, like, I don't think that should be done. That's like fucking nepotism. Like she's like the Bronny of the underground. I'm listening to the songs right now with you guys. We're listening to Fruit Snacks right now, and I will say it's not bad. So if she does have assistance to push her music, since it's decent and that's her own doing, I assume there aren't any other writers. That's all her own doing, and she was wanting to get into music on her own, I don't see a problem with it. Fruit Snacks. I really like that part. It's cold outside, I got my beanie.
Look at me now, I was just sitting in picture perfect. Hop on my way, make them surfing. Running away from the surface. I was just pressing lit. You was just steady doing the most. I hit it, leave you, I can't get close. Got all the money that I had post. Got all the money, went bought a coach. That's
what she dropped. drop sounds straight. 8 out of 10 out of 10. I think that's a hard song. That's my unbiased opinion. If you want to hear my biased opinion, that's a different one. But my unbiased opinion, I think that it's a song that I would put in rotation. There's signs of growth. There's signs of growth. And that's all I care about. I just want to hear if you have potential and how you amount to that. You know, that's all I care about. I'm listening to you. If you sound like you could be fire one day and then I look at you in 6 months and you're going crazy, I fuck with you. I fuck with your artistry. I'm a fan of that. That shows me that you're hard. Anything else, I don't really give a fuck about. That's not why I'm into artists. What's the shit with Dave Blunt's going back and forth with Can and Summers? Like, how did that even become a thing? The fact y'all let Dave Blunt's in the game, I feel like the underground and hip hop are different though. I feel like I'm not coming at Dave Blunt's. That's like, I'm not on no bully shit. Hip hop and underground need to be separated completely. Hip hop is a culture. Hip hop music is a relic of that culture. Underground are fans of hip hop, and there's a bunch of kids having fun over here that are fans of this culture. They're not the same. Fruit Snacks has nothing to do with hip hop. She's a fan of like Nicki Minaj, and then you get a Fruit Snacks over here having fun. I think if we all understand that collectively, then we can be fans of Dave Blunt's too. I don't see nothing wrong with a guy having a good time. He's fat. He's fat as fuck. I ain't never seen nobody that fucking fat. How the fuck did you let yourself get that fat? I don't know. But if you can still get on stage and perform, hey, shout out to you, bro. I was out on Melrose and I saw Dave Blunt's in person, and I thought he had on a fat suit. I thought he was wearing like the Eddie Murphy Big Mama House like fat suit. Like I thought he was wearing like a Res Fuchsia suit or something. I did not know that nigga was fat like that in real life. And my brother had an interview scheduled with him, and Dave Blunt's had to reschedule the interview because he got hospitalized. And we were like, oh shit. Y'all just support that man. Let him follow his fucking dreams, bro. 2025, we have to differentiate the difference between the hip hop and the underground. It's two different things. The more y'all keep thinking that those two things exist in the same world, the more shit'll get fucked up. People will start to bully, and we just need to understand that some people are just underground. That's a testament to the evolution of the underground, because at one point in time I do think that the underground was a part of hip-hop. Like you had underground hip-hop artists, but that's not what's going on anymore. That's not the thing anymore. I wouldn't consider Molly Santana an underground hip-hop artist. I just consider her underground. She's an underground artist. So you gotta understand what's being done if y'all want to actually see where this shit gonna go the right way. I've been watching this shit for so long, like these people just letting this shit go any kind of way. Maybe the underground is going to turn into its own mainstream, and then you'll start having artists like Laserdem, who I would consider still, even though he's black, I would still consider him just underground. It has nothing to do with color, it has nothing to do with race or gender. It is just the way your career is structured, what you're promoting, how you're doing it, genuinely, if it's corporate or not, because a lot of the things that happen over here are corporate. They are owned by labels, and it has been presented to you and structured by a corporation. If somebody just comes up making songs on their phone, yeah, they may be fans of hip hop, but that's not necessarily, in my opinion, hip hop. The more you start to blur the lines, now we got shit that doesn't make sense, like fucking Galaxy Gas. Young niggas doing Galaxy Gas because they think, I ain't even gonna get into that one. 2025, we need to differentiate the difference between hip hop and the underground. Two different things. Y'all, underground people are fans of hip hop culture. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm a fan of hip hop culture. All of this is because I'm a fan of hip hop culture. But I'm not the Source magazine. I'm covering a variety of different topics and a variety of different things. So just because I like hip hop music and I dress like somebody that has been impacted by hip hop culture, I wouldn't consider myself a hip hop outlet or a hip hop source. I will leave that to academics. Academics is a hip hop credible source. You know what I mean? He's a source of information for hip hop culture. I don't think you will ever see anything about Fruit Snacks on academics. The day you do, we done got too far. We done got too far down, done got too diluted. But I think the integrity of academics and his understanding of that will not allow that to ever be a thing. I'm willing to hear another opinion. I want to know. Comment below what your opinion is. Do you believe that hip hop and the underground are the same? Do you think that underground rappers are a part of hip hop? Or do you think that they're influenced by hip hop and it has created its own subgenre? I think that the underground is a subgenre and it is turning into its own genre from a niche. Well, it went from a category of placement. Like you had artists trying to go mainstream. They were doing that because of that. They had built buzzes underground, building up to becoming above ground. That's why you get somebody like Lucky. Like Lucky, y'all wanna hold him and still say he's an underground artist, but he's not. He's fucking big. He's a mainstream artist now. But He did that over time, and in a period of that time, he was underground doing that. There's people that are not even trying to achieve that. They're just creating this different realm. I don't foresee Molly Santana trying to turn into that type of artist. Maybe she is trying to go mainstream level. I think that she will take it that route if the underground understands what it genuinely is. But if she tries to convert it and become a hip hop artist, I think her career will suffer because of that. A lot of underground rap careers suffer when they try to become hip hop. I think that's when you get a situation like Sofaygo. Sofaygo should have been a pioneer for the underground to develop into its own complete genre. In the next 5-10 years, he's something that is looked at in the same realm as hip hop, where you have people inspired by the underground. Like, okay, this is its own thing. It's just called the underground. We call hip hop hip hop. Nobody question why the fuck it's called hip hop. What the fuck is hip hop? Hip hop, like, okay, you got the BET Awards now, you know what I'm saying? So there's no reason why we can't call this that and let it develop into whatever it's going to be. Just because the word is underground doesn't mean you have to look at it like that and look at it like coming up. It's turned into people that are just up. Molly Santana's up. She just did a fucking tour with Don Toliver. Is she still underground? Yes. I think that'll help the conversation with Netspin. Will Netspin ever be a hip hop artist? No, Netspin is not hip hop. He's a little badass kid that grew up watching real niggas, and then he turned into Netspin. Is he still fire? Yes. Does that take anything away from what he's accomplished? No. Would I feel weird if I saw Netspin at the BET Awards? Yes. So I think that we gotta just understand what we're really doing here. We're playing with a culture with years and years and years of sacrifice, years and years and years of people putting in blood, sweat, and tears. And because of the internet and social media, is being allowed to be played with and polluted and not understood what's actually being done. Nobody's taking the time to talk about it like this, provide the facts and provide the actual common sense to this world and what's happening to it. People wanting a culture vulture and take from it and other shit. And I ain't gonna take away nothing from anybody moving like that. All power to everybody trying to get their shit. But when we talk about what's really going on, we gotta get to the real facts. So we gotta talk about the actual community. What are the results of what's happening? We're seeing things change. We're seeing things we've never seen before. Why are we doing that? And what would that turn into? Now that we got a Georgiana, what would that look like in 10 years? That's what my perspective is, you know? And I think that we need to differentiate the two so that she could have her full career. I don't think Georgiana should be stifled, or I don't think anything on her career should be held up because she's a white girl rapping like about hood bitch shit. It's about that lifestyle. She may have had struggles. She may have had adversities. She may have had to overcome obstacles, and her way to express herself just sounds like black bitch with some big ass hoop earrings rapping in the studio about what she go through. We're not gonna hold her up because of that. That can exist over here. Do we want her rapping at the BET Awards? Hell nah. I'ma speak for the entire fucking conference. We do not want Georgiana at the BET Awards. Keep her on Instagram. That's not hip hop, bro. That is someone that enjoys this culture. They have interpreted what they went through the lenses of somebody that enjoys this culture, and they have created themselves. They created an identity within themselves that is turned into somebody that could be successful in the underground. You see what I'm saying? Then if y'all let her go on stage at the BET Awards, everybody gonna have this big old fuss, and it ain't gonna be about the right things. Y'all gonna be worried about color. Why is a white girl on stage at the BET Awards? It ain't even gonna be, it's not about that. The real conversation is y'all gonna let the underground turn into hip hop, or is y'all gonna put a line in the middle of the road and say that this is over here and this is over here? A lot of people coming up right now that just are over here. I don't see a lot of hip hop being done. Shout out to Doechii. Those types of situations are where you see something new to hip hop, and that never touched the underground. You see what I'm saying? Is it starting to make sense of what I'm saying? You never see Doechii with Osama Sin. It ain't got nothing to do with color. Both black. But you never seen Doechii and Osama Sin on stage doing a song together for neither one of their careers to take it off or be where it's at today. They are in two different lanes. They are in two different places. They occupy two different cultures. But the moment that y'all start saying that Osama Sin is a hip hop rapper and a hip hop artist, y'all start to put him over here, now we got to look at it a certain way, which could take away from what Doechii is accomplished, and which could give him and put him into situations and places that isn't really set up for him, which will make y'all look at him a certain way, which will be negative for his career. Keep him over here. If y'all look at him over here alone, he'll be great. He'll take off. He'll achieve great heights. He may even pioneer to create something new. I think that Sofaygo was supposed to be the first LeBron James of the underground. Travis was supposed to develop the underground to that level. But what did he do? He tried to bring Faygo out of that world into hip hop. And now we don't have Sofaygo anymore. And y'all saying, what happened to Sofaygo? What happened to Sofaygo? Cactus Jack killed Sofaygo. I'm taking Sofaygo from underground to hip hop killed Sofaygo. 100%. Let's talk about it. Comment below. I want to talk about it. Do y'all believe that the underground is hip hop? Are they the same? I don't think so. I think it's like pulling the fish out of water and putting it inside of hot sauce. Chicken belong in hot sauce, nigga. You could put some hot sauce on some fish, but then it's a different taste. That's a different taste. You gotta let people be what they be, man. Our minds have been conditioned thinking differently than we did 15 years ago. Before we had Instagram, we looked at things differently, bro. We had to look at hip hop through XXL magazine, Source magazine. Now y'all going to underground pages for rap shit. You're making underground people and fans of a different culture think that they're over here. Different awards and Grammys and all of that shit should be established for the underground. Underground artists should be able to win awards that are underground awards. Country music has the CMT awards. Hip hop has the BET awards. Pop music has the Grammys. Underground artists need their own testaments of their success. I shouldn't be trying to expect Molly Santana to win a Grammy or say because she can't win a Grammy, she's not a great artist. You're not gonna get to the end of the road that way. I want to see the full development of Netspin. Will I see the full development of Netspin if y'all try to give him a BET award? No, y'all gonna do him like Macklemore. They didn't want to complain about what you got. I just been sitting back. It never affected me because I'm a real nigga. I'm gonna live my life regardless. I ain't worried about the internet, this nigga, that bitch, none of that. But at some point, somebody gotta speak on it before it get too late. I'm unk status now. So now with me being unk, I gotta goddamn say shit. I gotta goddamn put young niggas on game. I gotta put the culture on game so that this shit don't go wrong. When I was a young nigga, I was in the streets. I was outside. I was in Atlanta. I was in New York. I was in LA. I was on some shit. You know what I'm saying? I was at the closet in Atlanta. Nigga done been outside. Now I'm older now. I done seen everything. I done been around. Just got back from Complex Con. I'm vibing with Concrete. I'm vibing with Inwell. I'm vibing with 42. Woo, over there at the opium shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just vibing. I'm just kicking back, just cooling, just watching shit, watching people. It don't affect me. You see what I'm saying? But when I process it all and then see like, oh, this shit ain't adding up. This shit don't make sense. This shit gonna look crazy in 10 years. I gotta say something about it. Or in 10 years, I'm gonna just be a nigga like, this ain't right, that ain't right, this don't make sense, that don't make, okay, well, if you had a chance to speak on it and help it make sense, why you ain't do it? So I'd rather put myself in the place to take the scrutiny now to say, okay, this is what I believe. And I think that we gotta talk about it before it get out of hand. And then we dealing with something that's out of hand and trying to complain about something that's out of hand. But how you complain about something that's out of hand? It's out of hand. You can't complain no more. You know what I'm saying? It don't help shit. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. Comment below. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Stay top. Then with my YouTube channel, I'm doing videos every day. Reminding y'all niggas to lock the fuck in. If you ain't locked in, I'm finna remind you to lock in because you're gonna see me posting every day and know that that's what I'm doing. So yeah, I should be doing what you're doing every day. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. It's been great. Make sure y'all pray for Los Angeles. My heart is in LA right now. All of my fans out there, all of my supporters, all of the customers from my business, our business partners, all of my colleagues, professionals that I've worked with. My heart is with you guys and your businesses. I pray that you guys get through this. I know it's an unfortunate time. This is a time to unify. Please do not separate. Please do not start pointing fingers and blaming people and all these things that divide us. This is the time for us to come together, support one another, make sure that the resources are available and ready. Make sure that you guys are tapping in with your friends, offering any help that you can. If I could be there right now, everybody know that everybody would be at my house. Y'all was over at my house and it won't on fire. So y'all know if I had my crib in LA, y'all all would have a place to go. But I'm in Houston right now and I appreciate everybody that's been reaching out to me and asking me if I'm okay, I'm safe, I'm sound. God is great. Hope that everybody finds safety that's in Los Angeles right now. Get to safety. Please evacuate. I know it may be crazy leaving your shit behind. Make these go bags. Put your belongings in there that you don't want to lose, like your birth certificate, your IDs, government papers, anything that you can't replace or will be hard to replace. Make sure you put it in a go bag, ready to evacuate immediately. I hope that everybody gets through this. Don't lose your optimism. Don't lose your dreams. Don't let this set you back mentally. Anything can happen in life. We could take incredible setbacks in life. We can lose it all at any moment. As long as you don't lose what you got up here, you'll never be without. Peace.